Welcome back.
Welcome back to the 2025 AAC Swimming and Diving
Absolutely.
Championships,
Be at every single swimming event.
Day
If they were
4,
like, hey,
final
They're
day.
here for you,
sit
John.
with us.
They think you're friendly
Sit
too.
with us.
Yeah.
They're like, sure.
We have
What are
good
we
seats
doing?
down here.
Absolutely. Maya Wilson, a 48.52 from Tulane. Our 100-yard freestyle winner, her second gold. And then Shayna McLeod, who finished in third last year, in second place, Indra Vandenbush from University of North Texas, has had a very nice season in her graduate year. And I don't want to look too far into this, but you know what they say about just because I'm a dad, you get dad strength as you get older. You get stronger as you get older. I don't know if that happens with women as well, but you've got a graduate, a senior, and a graduate there. So the sprints, they're all about strength, right? So
You're exactly
the old
right.
heads.
No, you're exactly right. You absolutely put that together. A lot of club swimmers, young, anywhere, especially women from 16, really by 14, but can be really good in the distance events, and it takes more strength in the sprint events.
There you go. Right. There you go. Current standings. All right. It's getting interesting. The lead was 179.5 going into the 100. Coming out of the 100, it's 78.5. FIU picked up 101 points on Rice during that event.
Wow.
It can change in a hurry.
It feels like that.
It really can change in a hurry. So, get a chance to see the top three here. Yeah.
In the finals to be your 2025 champion, the grad student from Tulane, Maya Wilson.
Tulane now crossing the 1,000-point plateau as well. And they are 80 points back at Florida International for second at this point. Tulane's best finish at the American Championships in quite many years ago, back in 2016 when they finished second. They've got a chance to have their best finish in many, many years at the end of all this, thanks in large part to either that freshman class, they got the 9 freshmen, or the 2 graduates who have been so outstanding in their events. About ready to start the 200 breaststroke C final. 6 racers as a part of this one.
And we are underway.
Texas at the bottom of your screen.
It's a 200-yard breaststroke.
Heidi Pruning from ECU. Michaela Gholst, a freshman from North Texas. Paula Gaya-Besquera from Tulane. And Isa Ruiz from North Texas is in lane number 7. We'll have a new champion in this one this season. Christy Chewy set a championship and pool record in the 200 breaststroke last season, while she was also named Swimmer of the Year, Swimmer of the Meet a season ago for FIU. But Christy Chewy now graduated, simply just watching wherever she is right now. We certainly wish you the best, Christy. Had a lot of fun watching you last season, and we'll see who ends up coming out on top in her event this year. And in this particular race, it looks like Emma Brady, the junior from Tulane, has a nice lead as she turns into the end of the first 100 of this 200 breast final. And it's Brady out in front, followed by Bruning of ECU, and then Michaela Gholst of North Texas, Visquera from Tulane, and then Paige Walsh from North Texas, and Isa Ruiz from North Texas. Tonight, after the 200 breast, go on to the 200 butterfly, and we'll have platform diving. Death-defying contest. And the 400 free relay will close things down tonight. By the end of the evening, we'll be finding out which of these teams takes home a championship in the American Athletic Conference. At this point in the race, what are you watching for, Smacker?
Breaststroke is a short axis stroke, so there's more diversity within the strokes that can work. Some breaststrokers really come up high and shoot forward really long. Some people have long glides. Some people stay pretty low to the water, like ECU's brooding in the middle of the pool. So you get to see the contrast of the different techniques that the swimmers are using and how that plays out for them.
And Brady is able to hold off Heidi Bruning of ECU in the end here. So Emma Brady wins the C final in a time of 2:18 flat, followed by Heidi Bruning and Michaela Gulls. And let's go to the winner of our previous event, the 100 free, Maya Wilson, standing by with Natalie Caliban.
Congrats on the win. This was your last individual race at Tulane. How would you describe the emotions right now?
Let's listen to Maya Wilson.
For
For 100 yards, she's solid champion.
I wanted more from the race, but to end with gold and to have all my teammates run and hug me after, and to do that race with Catherine as well was just so sweet. But then the bitters ending not achieving my goal, but overall more sweet than bitter. Yeah.
What was your strategy in this race?
None. There was no strategy. I mean, I have a breath count. I have a lot of strategy that I don't have to think about anymore because I just drill it so much. But yeah, I just went for it. And felt it on the last lap.
Congratulations. Soak it all in.
Thank you, thank you.
Smacker, I love what she had to say about, oh, there's no strategy. And then she thought back and she's like, oh, there is strategy, but I've done it so much that it's second nature to me now.
And as a swimmer, you have an intuitive feel for the water and the adjustment to your race strategy based on that.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a common race strategy for any 200 that pretty much spans across stroke. But then within that, there's your technique, your strategy, and how you feel that day.
There is a Rice Owl in this heat of the 200 breast, and then 3 FIU Panthers. So if you look at the final 2, the consolation and the final of the 200 breast, all told for FIU, there are going to be 6 racers coming out with points, and for Rice, there are going to be 4 racers coming out with points. This is another opportunity for FIU to gain just a little bit on Rice, and it's going to be interesting to see how it all comes out after the 200 breast. Gwen Shabazz of Tulane, Megan Schultz of Rice, Ella Freeman of FAU, Emma Becker of FIU, who won the 100 breaststroke, but is not in the final heat of the 200 breast. Ellie Meriden, Lutnia Bogdanova, Milu Bianchi, and Juliana Kraka are the 8 racing here in the 200 breast consolation. And halfway home it is Emma Becker of FIU. And when I saw Emma Becker in the consolation final of this one after winning the 100 breast yesterday with such an incredible finish, you know, we had to feel for her just a little bit after such elation yesterday to not be in the championship of the 200 breast.
No doubt, and that sometimes it's tough to bounce back from having a great swim and then having to do it longer in prelims the next day. So sometimes it's an oversight as far as what you think it would take to make the A final, and sometimes it happens to the absolute best. Even in the Olympics, people just misjudge how they feel that day and what they think it'll take to make the final time-wise because you want to conserve energy. So this could have been a genuine mistake or just feeling a little bit off this morning.
And for Becker, I mean, nobody can take away what she did yesterday in the 100 breast. It was a record-setting performance. Nobody had ever swam that low in the 100 breast in American history. It was just over 59 seconds, and she's going to easily win the consolation final. Becker in a time of 2:13.45. Second place to Gwen Shabazz from Tulane in 2:14.80, and then third place goes to Ella Freeman of FAU. The other FIU swimmers, Lutnia Bogdanova and Ellie Meriden, finishing in 4th and 8th place, respectively, and picking up those important points. And again, for the Panthers, see how this all shakes out for FIU and Rice. They're all done with the 200 breast here in a moment. Here come the finalists in the 200 breaststroke.
All right, here comes the finalist.
And we get a chance to see one of the best swimmers of this tournament.
I see one of them got this lines on, I see.
At the end of the thing, Nicole Frank qualified in a time of 2:12.
And same thing for them too.
This one. She won the 200 IM and the 400 IM. And now, after finishing second in the 200 breaststroke to Christy Chewy, her teammate a season ago, Frank has a chance to take home the gold this season. But she'll be challenged by a couple of excellent breaststrokers like Ava Hamblett from ECU, who finished 5th a season ago, and Lily Kramer of Rice, who finished 3rd in the 400 IM this season. Let's take a look at the lane assignments. This is the 200 breast final. New Lacau of FAU at the bottom of your screen. Ingrid Huzar, one of the FIU swimmers here. Lily Kramer, Nicole Frank, Ava Hamblett, and then Sally Olson from FIU, another talented freshman. Reese Cole, a freshman from Rice, and Siri Edium of Rice, who was 9th in this event last year, but able to squeeze her way into the A final this time around. Christy Chewy of FIU has the championship and pool record at 2:07.99 last year. That's what Nicole Frank's trying to achieve now. Need to shave 4 seconds off of her qualifying time, however.
And they're off.
Yeah, really watching those 3 FIU Panthers and the 3 Rice Hounds in this event to see how points will shake out following the 200 breaststroke final. Cole Frank finished 2nd last season in this event, and at this first 50-meter turn, she leads in a time of 2:09.20. Hamblin from ECU is in 2nd place right now, and then Ingrid Huzar, another FIU Panther, is in 3rd. Sally Olson from FIU is in 4th. This is looking very good for FIU so far. Great chance to see those two and how long they can stay in the water. Frank for FIU and Hamblin for ECU. And Frank still continues to lead slightly. And then it's Olson, followed by Huzar and Lily Kramer of Rice. In fact, Rice has 5, 6, and 7 at this point. This may be a race where FIU is going to pick up a lot of ground on their rivals from Houston. Nicole Frank, the Olympian from Uruguay, now has her lead out to more than a second on Ava Hamblett as she turns into the final 50 yards here in Dallas. Hamblett in 2nd, Huzar from FIU.
This is the
3rd,
final 50 yards.
Lily Kramer of Rice. She is starting to make a move for the Owls. But Nicole Frank is out in front, looking for her
This is
third
only for the
individual
ladies
gold
only.
of these championships.
The ladies are my favorites.
Nicole Frank, just how fast will
That's
she
winning.
swim? In a time of 2:10.49, a personal best for Nicole Frank. She wins. Ava Hamblett of ECU in 2nd. Ingrid Huzar of FIU in 3rd. And 4th place also goes to the Panthers as Sally Olson closes it down. Rice finishes 5, 6, and 8. Nicole Frank, her 3rd individual gold, and important points for the Panthers.
Nicole Frank is fun to watch. She has such a good stroke, and she's so strong in sound technically. And then she stays so committed to her glide. She stays under the water and allows that momentum to carry so well, which takes a lot of discipline, toughness, lung capacity as the 200 breaststroke moves on. She's so sound in the middle of the pool. It just looks tough to even think about challenging her based on ways she's committed to her process.
Nicole Frank, just 3 100ths worse than her all-time best in this event, which she accomplished back in her freshman season. We'll hear from Nicole Frank. We'll get the podium presentation on the other side. We'll also tell you how those team standings are shaking down in Dallas next.
And we'll be right back.
Hey there, Martina.